Everybody go tapping with the pop.
Y'all tune into the Pop Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and you are tuned into the Pop Podcast.
With the Pop Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down. To follow the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
Hey G, what's up? Doing good. You see that going?
I really want you. I really want you. I really want your pepper soup. You caught my attention. My eyes on you, baby. Beautiful distraction. With me, I like it, go. I salute to the way that you shaking your boots. Hope you catching the shot that they shoot. So what's the deal? Oh, if you show me the mind, calling you from 6 to 9. Cause now you ain't in my mind, spoiling you from time to time. Give you stroking bind to bind, calling you from 6 to 9. Cause now you ain't in my mind, spoiling chiedi un fondo smito, mandevo a casa il decito. Why oh, baby super, my deadly stop, I don't mito. Everyone say, I got to let you go. But how can I leave without my auntie? No. Everyone say, I got to let you go. But how can I see without my auntie? I really want ya, I really want to be with you, man. I really want ya, I really want your pepper soup. I really want ya, I really want to be with you, man. I really want ya, I really want your pepper soup, man. I really want your pepper soup. I really want your pepper soup. I really want ya. I really want ya. I really want ya. Pepper soup, baby.
V-Ray's going too hard though. Don't cry, dry your eyes, take a when faith is low and trust is hard, take a It's like I prayed and I prayed and I prayed some more. It's like the desires of my heart won't on your mind no more. Drowned in the water, couldn't find you, no car, see a boat. Know why you ignoring me, yeah. Seen people blessed with my request, like now you gotta be teasing. Telling myself it's in due season, like I'm really believing. My blessing came once I realized delayed for a reason. You not hear me, yeah. Don't cry, dry your eyes, take a when faith is low and trust is hard, take a
Never plan ahead, live up in the moment. Put my trust in God, cause he never leave me lonely. I was trusting in my homies till he showed me they won't for me. I just wait on God, cause he'll remove them. Man of many talents, I just try my best to use them. Gotta feel my purpose, if I don't, my life was useless. This a different type of music, but who else was built to do this? I just wait on God and let him use me. When faith get low and trust get hard, don't cry, wait on God, on God, on God, on God.
Don't cry, dry your eyes, take a when faith is low and trust is hard, take a
Just wait on God.
Made up my mind that I can't be outside his will. That I'ma do nothing but trust him despite how I feel. When your emotions don't change your confession, it's real. You gotta keep your faith strong. That's the simplest I know. Guard what you look at and what you let between your ears. God good, his showers of comfort outweigh all your stress. It's true, I had to share this good news to all my peers. Your timing, not his timing, and the spirit I heard him say. If he didn't do it, no, it's not because it couldn't be done. You just weren't mature enough to handle it. And he ain't just gonna bless anyone. Wait on God. Don't cry, dry your eyes, take a on God. When faith is low and trust is hard, take a on God.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another rendition of the podcast with Tigmatic. I'm sorry I'm a little staticky today, y'all. I apologize. But the system's running a little funny today, but hopefully it'll kink out. This episode was brought to you by, as always, Hollywood TV, Hollywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, my sponsors, Rat Patch, Damani Brand, North Shade Demore Boutique, and BLM Grassroots. So, tonight I have a guest, y'all. She's here. She's my dear friend, and she's an alumni as well. She's been here quite a few times, y'all. But she got some things moving and booming, and we're going to talk about it, as always. I hope y'all feeling good on this Monday. It's hot outside down here in North Kakalaki, but as always, we persevere and we get through it. So, my guest is an author, a director, has many books out here, films, cartoons, and a lot more. So, without further ado, I give you my guest, my friend, and my alumni of the podcast with Tigmatic, Saberia Star Singletary. What's going on?
Not much.
Where you at? Hey!
Right here. Hey.
What's going on?
Not much.
How you feeling?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome back. It's good to have you back as always. So, for those that don't know you, the floor is yours. Do your thing, Queen.
Well, my name is Star Singletary, and I'm from Fairmont, North Carolina, and I've written over 28 books, and I've done 4 stage plays, and I have some projects that I'm working on come November, and then I have a screaming album that's supposed to launch in December. So I just have a lot going on, and that's pretty much all about me. And I've been writing since the 4th grade.
Hey, welcome back. It's good to have you here, sis. This is my sister, y'all. So and when we talking and we just talking regular, it's because this is my folks right here. Like this is my sis. You know what I mean? And she's a dope soul. That's why she's here on the pot right now, y'all.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Hey. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about where you're from. You're from Fairmont, right?
Yes.
Tell the people a bit what Fairmont is like.
Well, Fairmont is a nice community. I mean, it has its ways, but overall, growing up here was an amazing city to grow up in. Well, town to grow up in. But Fairmont is a pretty good place. It's my home and my favorite place. So, yeah, that's pretty much what Fairmont is. And if you have a family, Fairmont is the right place for you to come to with your family.
Hey, so how would you say your environment shaped your mindset and emotional resilience?
Well, my environment kind of changed my mindset. I wanted to do more for my community and be more and just show kids that you don't have to turn to the streets or do things you have no business doing. Like you can succeed coming from a small town. It's all a mind thing. So I just want to show people that it's all in your head that you can't make it out of a small town when really you can make it out of a small town. You can make it out.
That's right. You can do anything you put your mind to. So you said you have how many books?
28.
28 books.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been writing since the 4th grade.
Correct.
Describe your childhood household and what mental or emotional lessons did you learn from that experience?
Well, my childhood was good. I mean, I had the best childhood that any child could ask for. So coming up in a household that's basically God driven, like you keep your faith in Him and keep going, and having parents that instill knowledge in you about God and how you keep your faith in Him and you can succeed at anything. So my childhood was pretty much good. And the mentors that were around me, which would be my parents and my grandparents and my aunts. So I pretty much had good mentors around me.
Oh man, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So did you have early outlets for stress, creativity, and self-expression before discovering writing?
Say that again.
I said, did you have outlets for stress, creativity, self-expression before discovering, like you could write and direct?
Yes, I did a little bit.
Oh,
Like,
that's what's up.
was it stressful starting when I first started out? Is that what you're saying? I mean, yes, of course. I mean, when you first start out with anything, of course, it'll be stressful. I mean, because
What was
in
your
your
outlet?
outlet, like, what do you mean? Like
what did you do? Like, what was things that you could do when you felt stressed then, when you were younger?
Things I would do, I'll go outside, basically, get in tune with nature and to kind of get my head cleared and get back on the right track to get focused.
Oh, that's what's up. So you're a nature lady. Well, I know this, but this is for the people.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear you at first. You said I didn't hear you at first, but I heard. I got you now.
It's all good.
You good.
So turn your screen sideways so they can see you a little better.
Sideways. Is that better?
Rotate.
Can y'all see?
There we go. Rotate the screen a bit. There we go. That's way better.
Okay.
So you can see the star and the star Singletary out here. So, how many stage plays?
Stage plays, I have 4, but this one that I'm doing in November will make 5.
So what was your first? Let's talk about your first baby.
My first stage play?
Yes, ma'am.
My first stage play would be the book that I first published, which was Love or Hate, which was turned into a stage play after I graduated high school. So that was a pretty good stage play. I packed it out to 79 people because the venue wasn't that big. That I first started out with, it wasn't that big. So yeah, so I think I did pretty good to be doing my first stage play. And I got inspired by like Tyler Perry and Jacarius Johnson and those people, those celebrities that write stage plays.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, what is harder? Like, what would you say is harder? This is out of my questionnaire. What's harder, writing the play or writing the book?
I'll say the stage play.
Why?
Because, like, writing a book, you can just go freely with it. But when you're writing a stage play, you have to be very careful because you're dealing with characters, putting the characters in their, like, putting them in scenes and writing their lines out. So you basically have to take your time. And sometimes you have to do a drawing board with each scene to let you know how each scene is going to play out. And with me, I like to visualize my scenes and then put them on the board and kind of hear the characters and how the characters will sound saying this line. And so I would say pretty much stage plays. It takes a lot of creativity when you're dealing with stage plays, and you can't rush it because if you do, then your script is not going to come out correct.
Hey, folks, I want to say, Star's the real deal when it comes to these plays. Her scripts, they be thick as hell. I know.
Yeah, they be thick. They do.
Yeah. So she's definitely about her business, and she puts a lot of work in.
Of course, it's my bread and butter.
That's right. So, who are your biggest emotional supports growing up? And did they understand or encourage your creative gifts?
Yes, that would be my mom and her sisters and her mother.
Okay. So they were the ones who were there for you all the time.
Yes.
So how old were you exactly when you decided that you had the gift to write the way you do?
That would have been my 7th grade year. So I probably would have been about, don't get on my head if I'm wrong about my age, but I should have been about 13. I think I had seen the film. I had seen a film called Something's Gotta Give with Jack Nicholson in it. So that kind of got me more into like films and stage plays, and because it's amazing to see like characters on a script and to see them come to life. So that's kind of what got me more into that side of the business.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So here's my next question.
What you got?
How did your community or school treat creative kids like you? Was it challenging?
You said my school?
Yeah. How did the community or school treat creative kids like you? Was it challenging to stay confident in your dreams, or was it difficult?
I mean, the community. They encourage kids to keep going. I mean, you can't save every kid, but as far as I'm concerned, the adults in my community, the most I can say about them, they make sure the kids are encouraged and they make sure the kids are all right. So yeah, and schoolhouse wise, teachers were amazing. So some teachers, my favorite teachers, they were amazing. So yeah, so they
That's
encouraged me.
awesome. That's definitely awesome. And it's good that you had that support from the teachers, you know what I'm saying? Because teachers supporting you.
There were some teachers that I didn't too much. Yeah, they weren't the best, but like the other teachers, I really enjoyed the other teachers. So
yeah, but when you have that support, it helps you get better. So that's the great thing about that. So I appreciate the fact that you had that, because your creativity is awesome. Listen, I want to talk about something before I'm going to bounce around with my questions. I'm not going to go in my order like I usually do.
That's
because
fine.
We got a lot to unpack here. People don't know about Star, and she got like multiple personalities when it comes to this creating, y'all. So let's talk about Grandma Sue for a second. Yeah, we gonna go there. We starting early.
I see you.
Yeah, I'm bouncing around a bit. So let's talk about Grandma Sue, okay? Here's my question.
I'm gonna fix my volume for you right quick. I'm sorry.
All right.
Hold on. Let me fix my brightness for you. Okay, I'm ready. Can you see me?
Oh yeah, you're fine. I just switched to the solo dolo cam because I'm about to ask you this question. So, who is Grandma Sue to you emotionally, and what does she represent in your own healing life story?
My bad. I mean, Grandma Sue is a character centered around like my aunts. Like it's like my aunts and my mom all in one, and then my grandma all in one. So that's basically where Grandma Sue come from. And then plus going to church, and like see, like if you grow up going to church and then the older women that's in there, like the ushers, and how they're so blunt and like even though they go to church, they're still blunt with their words, and sometimes their words may come off as harsh, but they don't mean no harm. They're just letting you know what it is. So that's basically where that character came from.
Okay. So it's a church-driven character that you morphed into something else. You know what I'm saying? So, are you going to animate Grandma Sue?
I am. I probably she's supposed to get animated the first of the year, so probably like around March or May. I'll have her animated, and she'll be on my Screaming app, the Singletary network.
Okay. So did writing Grandma Sue help you resolve anything from your past?
I mean, yeah, it kind of did. Kind of made me more open, like, because sometimes I shut down and don't say too much, but this character kind of opens me a little bit more, kind of, and it gets away that shyness, because I was a little bit, what I'm still is now, a little shy, but it kind of gets me going and whatnot. So
yeah, I'll be trying to get you to crack that shell. You already know that. We talk about that all the time. Star is a very reserved person, y'all, and y'all can kind of see that.
I try to be social with people, but I don't know. But I mean, I'm social when it comes to business. I'm business wise. I'm very social. I'm talkative. But when it comes to like nothing dealing with business, it's like I'm kind of I don't want to go over there. I don't leave me alone. Let me just stay here with my goldfishes and my TV and whatnot. Just leave me alone. If it's nothing dealing with business, I don't want no parts of it.
Hey, I hear that.
Yeah,
nothing more important than what gives you peace.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a like Rod Wave would say, kind of like a popular loner. So I'm kind of like a loner. I like to be by myself.
Hey, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with being a loner, and sometimes that's the best way to be.
Yeah, like and like I tell people, if you do make it into my circle outside of business, that means I trust you. Like for you, for instance, like you talk to me outside of business, so
That's right.
that means I trust you. That means I don't mind you being around me. That means you're a positive soul, and I don't mind having positive souls around me.
Likewise, likewise. That's
Exactly.
how it is with us. This big bro and big sis right here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So this is how we do. And I enjoy our conversation. So, when it comes to speaking about these things, oh my God, I'm so staticky. I'm about to
It's
see
all
if I
right.
can fix this. But when it comes to this, you are a social butterfly in a way, but then in a way, you're still in the cocoon.
Yeah, true.
So the way you described yourself is perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So, do you ever find yourself going back to certain characters for comfort, like talking to old friends during tough times?
Mm, nah, like most part, I probably like for comfort wise, if I feel myself slipping a little, I probably go back like to a favorite film or something. But besides me going back to like old, like trying to talk to like old people, no.
Okay. You say Star said she moved forward.
I do. There's only one way up. There's only one way. I meant to say, star only goes one way, and that's up to the top. I can't be going backwards. Mm, I don't deal
So
with it from my past.
you said writing brings you peace.
Yes, it
Can you
does.
walk us through a time when it helped get you through something emotionally or something heavy?
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
I said you said writing gives you peace. Walk us through a time when it helped you get through something emotionally or something that was heavy.
Something that was heavy. Probably dealing with a stage play that I didn't get off the ground, and that kind of put me in a little slump. So I just wrote a book that would kind of get me out of that slump, and it kind of gave me writer's block a little bit. So writing that particular book kind of helped me, and that would be the book motivate me. So the book of
Yeah.
motivation, my book, the book of motivation, that was one of the books that kind of got me out of that slump.
Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
So break down the book of motivation a bit.
It's a book that motivates people to keep going no matter what life throws at you. The best thing that you can do is to pray and to stay focused and to keep your mind focused on God and know that He will get you out of those situations and He'll get you away from the people that surround you. So like
Right.
if he remove friends that don't mean you no good, it could be like friends you grew up with or cousins or whomever. And if he removed them, yeah, you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be sad, but as you keep going, you'll realize, well, that was a good thing. I'm glad he removed those people out of my life.
That's right. And gotta do that for the right reasons.
He sure will, because he hear conversations you don't hear and he see what you don't see.
That's right. Amen.
Amen to that.
So when people read or watch your stories, what mental or emotional experience do you hope they walk away with?
When they watch my movies,
Yeah, when they watch your movies or read your stories.
okay, when you view any work that I do, I aim for you to walk away with peace, with joy, and hope to, if you was going through a bad day, I hope I cheered you up in some way, shape, or form, and I hope you walk away with a smile and know that somebody loves you. If nobody tell you, just know Star loves you. So I just hope you walk away with that. So when anybody views my work,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah.
How do you stay so grounded to be so young?
Say that again.
How do you stay so grounded to be so young? What's your secret?
Prayer, my Bible.
Hey, that's right. That's right. And it's good to read that thing. You know what I'm saying? I read it. I was talking to my kids about God and talking about the Bible today.
It's
You know,
good to
what
instill
we
it
do.
in them.
You know,
That's
talking
good.
about God every day, reading about God every day, learning, growing in Christ is definitely important
It
in
is.
my book.
And my also it's good. It's good to grow and to build that relationship with him. Also, like just don't pick up your Bible and read it. Also, build a relationship with God. Like how you will build a relationship with anybody. You can do the same thing with God. Build that relationship with Him. Get to know Him more.
That's right. That's right. The more you get to know Him, the more you can heal from things that troubled you in the past. So it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing, you know.
It is.
All right. So has a fan or reader ever told you your character helped them mentally or emotionally, and how did that make you feel?
It made me feel pretty. It made me feel good. I mean, it made it. Well, when someone tells me that my book inspired them, it excites me. It lets me know I'm doing something right.
So say the total number of books you did again.
28.
So out of all 28 books, what would you say is your favorite?
My favorite would have to be His Battle, Her Love.
Okay, break the story down a bit.
Well, with His Battle, Her Love is based on a guy named D-Mac. He's a sex therapist, and he has to battle with a choice, basically choosing love or choosing the love he has for his career. And whichever choice he makes, he has to make that with no regrets, because if you choose love, you can't resent her later on in life for not choosing your career, and if you choose your career, you can't resent yourself later on in life for not choosing love. So when you make that decision, make sure you think about it and make sure that's what you want, because like I mean, there's no turn backs, because once you choose love, you can't say you want to divorce the person or break up with the person because you didn't proceed with your dreams.
Right. So how do you come up with these stories? Break it down.
Basically, I just, like I said, I come outside and I just get in touch with nature and just get in touch with one. And then stuff that goes on a daily, like people go through that on a daily. I try to write something that's relatable, something that people go through. So that requires a lot of thinking, that requires a lot of research. Like, what do people go through on the daily? Or what do people go through when it comes with relationships? So that's basically what inspires me.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. So you basically just whatever pops in your mind and whatever inspires you, you get the writing.
I do. Like I got a new script that I just wrote. It's called well, I won't perform it till the first of the year, but it's called I'm the One Who Loves You, which is a new stage play that will be performed first of the year.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me how Star Film Productions came about.
That production company is centered around my parents. Basically, a company I dedicated to both of my parents.
Okay, break it down a bit.
That's my dad, who's no longer here, but uh, he wrote books himself. He was also an author, but he didn't get the chance to publish his work, so I took on that trait of his. So,
Okay.
but
So tell
and
us
plus,
what Star Film Productions offer. Like break it down a bit.
like we offer actors to come. Like if you never act before, I like to give everybody a chance. Like we aim to entertain people, we aim to inspire people, and we aim to help people. Overall, the company is centered around helping people and uplifting people and building the communities and just inspiring kids overall. So if you've never act before, I don't mind giving you a chance. It's just I don't deal with people who have excuses, and I don't like dealing with people who aren't dedicated. Like, don't say you want to do something and then you don't you're not focused, and you're wasting my time, and then I don't like having my time wasted. So
Right.
I help those who help themselves and that want to be helped,
Right.
because it's like I'm at a point in life where I'm not finna keep trying to pour a cup over a jar that does not want to let its lid off to pour into it. So if you want to stay with toxicity and you want to stay stagnant, then you stay stagnant right there. I'm going to pour into somebody else that want to be changed and that want to have something in life.
I hear that. It's definitely important to protect that.
It is because you got a lot of people that keep trying to pour into somebody, and that person is a bullhead, and it's going to be hard to keep trying to. They don't want it, so just move around, move to somebody that do want it. Work with people that want to succeed. Get around a group of people that want to build and want to have something. Get away from those who only thrive off negativity and they don't thrive off positivity. So those are.
That's right. I agree with you there because, when it comes to pursuing your dreams, you have to be with people that have the same mindset and the same common goal to get where you're trying to go.
Exactly.
And that's very important.
Yeah. True.
That's what makes visionaries great.
True. And that's where my schoolhouse, like I said, my school, like I had a teacher, she once said, what you hang around is what you will eventually become. So if you keep hanging around people that don't want nothing and they don't want to, the only time they want to gather at the table is when it's to gossip, then eventually you'll become stagnant just like them.
Or you'll become a gossiper just like them.
True, you'll develop that. You hang around zeros, you become a zero.
That's right. So, as a visionary, how do you stay mentally focused when others don't see or understand your dream?
How do I stay mentally focused? As I said the first time, that would be prayer. I mean, I'm that's gonna always be my answer to everything. How do I stay? But that's prayer.
Yeah.
And then like I said, and going outside, getting it. Like I said, I'm very getting in touch with nature, and sometimes showers will help as well. Like I'm the type of person where I take multiple showers in one day. Like I love the water basically. So
yeah, shower addiction.
yeah, you sound like that because I enjoy the water. I don't know if that has something to do with my zodiac sign or what, but I enjoy the water a lot. So
there ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, listen, it's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with taking multiple showers.
Exactly. You know you're fresh and your hygiene is up to par.
That's a fact. So, you say God didn't give everyone the same pair of glasses. How does your faith help you handle being misunderstood or unseen in the creative world?
My faith helps me because it lets me know that, hey, God didn't give those people the same glasses that he gave you. Like he the vision that you see, he only allow you to see it. And when he's ready for you to be around the people that can see it, he will put you around them. But you have to first separate yourself from those who cannot see your vision. Don't get mad with them because they don't understand your vision. Just move around. As I say, just move around, keep going. And eventually God will put those who do see your vision and have the same glasses as you in your life.
That's right. And that goes back to what we was just talking about,
It do.
You want to be aligned with people that have the same mindset and the same train of thought to get where you're trying to go.
It's like, because you'll help people that are trying to get their cousin Pookie and cousin Peanut to understand their ideas, and you have to realize cousin Pookie and Peanut, they love the streets. They not trying to, they're not with that, what you're trying to do. They like the fast track. They're enjoying the fast lane. So just don't get mad with them. Just move around and keep going.
That's right. Keep going. Keep doing what you need to do, because a lot of times in life, we find ourselves relying on people to get where we're trying to go, and they can kind of make your situation stop for a bit because their heart's not in it. So I agree with you there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's definitely dope that you have that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you feel mentally overwhelmed, what brings you back to center? Is it scripture, writing, nature, or something else?
When to bring me back, like I said, it would be a shower, it would be nature, or basically the same thing that I said earlier, prayer. Like it brings me back, just like having that conversation with God. It kind of ease my mind, and I kind of think now before I react with certain things. So I kind of go to God about it. I sit there and talk to God, and I feel better afterwards.
Oh, that's what's up. Because that's what we all should be doing as human beings, talking to God. Whatever we got going on, take it to God. He can take care of it. That's the fact.
Exactly. Cause I mean, some people they ready to go to their friends about it, and then they get mad when their friends spread their business all over the streets and whatnot. When you could have just went to God about what you was going through, and you didn't have to worry about nobody spreading it or anything. What you talk about with God stays between you and Him.
That's right. All the time. Always and forever. That's what's up. All right.
Exactly.
So, being a young CEO creative, how do you handle the mental health pressures of being your own brand?
Sometimes it gets tough, but sometimes I have to like take a break for that day. Like when I feel like I'm about to break or whatnot, I'll take a break for a day or two, regain my focus, get back focused and whatnot, and then get back on my grind. I mean, I can't just stay there. I mean, pray about it and keep going.
That's right. Very positive soul, y'all. Y'all see why she here.
I try to uplift people. I try.
Listen, I'm all about positivity, uplifting my community, bringing change about this world, and making equality for everybody. And one of the ways we can do that is through the love of God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for it all day, every day. You feel me?
Exactly.
So, Solo Dolo came for you again.
Who?
What's one of the hardest lessons you've learned as a creative entrepreneur that impacted your mental or emotional health?
What's one of the, say that again, you went in and out.
What's one of the hardest lessons you've learned as a creative entrepreneur that impacted your mental or emotional health?
What I learned was one of the, say that again, because like it's very staticky.
All right, I'll try it again. All right, let's go to it again. Okay. What's one of the hardest lessons you... Can you hear me?
You went out. You went completely out that time.
Yeah, I see. That's one of the hardest lessons you've learned as a creative entrepreneur that impacted your mental or emotional health.
Dealing with people who didn't want nothing. I just kept trying to get them to be part of what I was doing and didn't realize it was causing a lot of stress and it was holding me back. And once I realized that was what was causing all the stress and all of the like doubt and stuff, because hanging, like I said, being around the wrong people can cause you to doubt yourself. And so once I realized that, I cut myself away from those type of people. So that was one of the hardest lessons. Well, that was a hard lesson to learn, realizing who's toxic and realizing who's not toxic.
Sometimes you gotta cut the bad to get to the good.
Exactly.
It's just that way, and we can believe in a person and believe that a person is good for what you're trying to do, but at some point in time they'll reveal their true self.
They sure will.
And once they reveal who they really are, you have two options:
run or
let
stay
it go, and let it be how it is, and let it ruin what you got going on.
True.
But like you said, run.
Run for the hills, better get away, buddy.
Now, 9 out of 10 times, we're not going to let people stay in the mixing room what we got going on.
No.
Unless you're just a
Exactly.
So in that sense, I don't see people doing that often, you know.
No, I mean, it's
Unless
very
they
so.
really, really want that person's talent that bad, no matter how toxic they are. And
Exactly.
that
Like,
happens too. That happens.
it does. It does. It does happen. It does.
You know, so I could see that. I don't know if you could you hear me? It's like I'm going in and out, right?
You're going in and out a little bit. You're kind of freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, the system's acting a little jittery today. I'm sorry about that. I'm a little staticky today, folks. Bear with me. I appreciate those who are watching. Y'all know usually when y'all watch the show, it's not like this. She's been on the show 3 times. She knows it's not usually like this.
It's not. It's all right. Sorry, we'll get through it. Ain't nobody but the devil, but we gonna get through it.
That's right. We're going to get through it. We are going to get through it.
Bless me. Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, as someone who creates entire worlds through your writing, do you ever feel isolated or mentally distant from the real world?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes it'll make me not want to be around nobody because I get so stuck in my own little world. And it's something, and sometimes that has caused like arguments between me and people because they think that I don't. They think that I'm too. They think that I think that I'm too good, or that I don't want to be around them, or that I don't want to hang with them. It's not that. It's just a simple fact. When I get caught up in my own little world, I don't want to be bothered with. Basically I'm focused. I'm in my focus zone. So yeah,
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand.
Yeah. Some people misunderstand that. Say that again.
You know, I can understand it because sometimes when we're trying to do what we're trying to do, we're in the zone.
True.
Exactly. And we're in our own little world, like you know, you just said. And it's not personal that we're in our own little world. It's just that, like you said, we're focused and we're in the zone and we're thinking of the next thing or the next project or the next idea. And it can become a lot at times, but you got to take those breaks to come back to reality so that way you're not too caught up in it and then you're in your own little web, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, and prayer does that. Spending time with your family does that. You know, that's the perfect way to bring yourself back down to escape the realities of the reality you created.
It do.
So, yeah, I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I really do. All right. Solo Dolo Cam for you again. All right. What advice would you give a young creative who feels emotionally stuck or unworthy of success?
I would tell them to first pray, and whatever ideals, whatever blueprint you have, let God have full control of that blueprint, because once you put him first, you'll see yourself prosper a lot more. And whatever you have around you that does not mean you no good, get rid of it and stay focused on your grind and just keep going no matter what someone tells you, because listening to people who were told the same thing, they can't do this, they can't do that, that's just people trying to project their own insecurities onto you. So don't listen to people like that and keep going, because you can do it and you will achieve it and you will win.
That's right. So have you ever experienced that personally? And what was that like for you? Like, break it down. Give us a time where that happened and what you did in response.
I mean, there was a time where, I'm not going to say the person's name, but I mean, there was a time where a person said, well, I don't think you can do that. I said, well, I know I can do that. I mean, it stung a little bit, but it gave me that drive to, like, let me prove to you that matter of fact, let me show you I can do it, since you said I can't. And it kind of gave me a drive to, like they said I can't do something. Okay, I can do it. So just that one time kind of stung, but after that, I don't listen to people like that. I just grow as life went on, basically.
That's what's up. Because that's what you are to do. When people
Exactly.
doubt you, let them doubt.
I never been the type of person to like really care about what anyone thinks of me. Like, I don't live my life based on what folks think of me. Because if I did, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wouldn't be where I am right now.
I made a post earlier today, and the post said, when people think you're the same person from 20 years ago,
I saw
let them.
that.
It's not your job to prove anything.
True, it's not. It's not.
You don't have to prove anything.
True.
Let the results show themselves. That's
True.
all. Continue to be your regular old self. Because sometimes people will think that you can't do things that you're capable of.
Exactly.
And because you're capable of doing them, nobody got their hand on it but the Father anyway. So there ain't nothing they could do about it anyway. So whether you doubt it or not, it's gonna get done.
Exactly. Only he got the last say so, not man, but God.
That's a fact.
Can't nobody stop nothing.
Yeah, that's the part of your faith, your vision, and your purpose.
I put it like this: like, nobody can stop you. Honestly, the only person that can stop you is yourself. When you give in to the sounds of the world and the distractions of the world, you can kind of hinder yourself from succeeding. You think about it; you could have been a lot further had you not listened to the sounds of the world. So
that's right. So let's talk about directing for a bit.
Okay.
What is your favorite part of directing, and why?
Listening to my team when they have ideas for a certain scene, when they tell me that some will tell me like, "Hey, Star, I think we should do this character this way," and I listen because I'm the type of director where I really enjoy listening to the team that's around me, especially when it comes to like ideas and how they see from their point of view versus my point of view. Like, it's amazing when I'm on set. It's like I'm in a whole nother world with people that I'm actually in tune with.
Yeah.
So that's like my favorite part of directing. Being around people that I'm aligned with and being on set with just motivated people and who want the same thing that I want.
That's what's up. So, what's one thing that you would say that you got a pet peeve about when it comes to directing?
That's a very good question. My biggest pet peeve is when you're not honest. Like, when you're not honest with me. Like, if you don't like something about your character, like, just tell me. Don't just go along with something just because you think that'll make me happy. So that basically not being honest with me about your role. Because then I have to stop in the middle of a scene to kind of adjust your character to your liking. If that answers your question.
It does. Okay. So, oh my God, the static is so much in the way. Give me Star's 5 favorite films of all time.
5 favorite films of all time.
And then give me your 5 favorite directors of all time.
Okay, that would be my 5 favorite films. It's not gonna be the same that's on my bio because I'm gonna call out films that I normally watch on a daily basis. So it's gonna be Child's Play. It's gonna be Scream. It's gonna be Nightmare on Elm Street. Um, and damn, what's that other film? Friday the 13th, and then Mortal Kombat. Those would be like my 5 favorite films.
Which Mortal Kombat? The new one or the old one? I think we lost you. Hold on. This thing is so staticky. Are you there? Are you there? I think we lost you. Yeah, we lost Star, y'all. I think I'm going to have to add her back in. But it's a little goofy today, y'all. The system is acting up. I apologize for that. We will try to get her back in. I'm pretty sure she's going to come back in. Give us a second, and she'll be back. You know, I love talking with Star because she's very direct about her faith, and she doesn't waver in it. You know, very positive soul, dope young lady out here, and she got some other things that she got going on, and we're going to talk about it in a bit when she comes back in. All right. So, until she comes back in, you got me. Right? It's a little off today. The system's a little glitchy, but we will persevere and get it fixed and work through it. All right. Talking to Saberia now. All right. I think she's coming back in. Hopefully she's coming back in on her end. And there she is. All right. We got her back, y'all.
Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that.
We got her back, y'all. All right.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good.
just a storm and whatnot, so it's thundering outside where I'm at. So, well, lightning.
Came back in.
Yeah, I came back in. I came back in. Everyone's pretty much asleep, so.
Hey, it's all good. We here.
That's
all
my
right. That's okay. Things happen. You know, the system's acting a little glitchy for me today. I sound horrible. The audio is crappy today.
It's all right. We're going to get through this.
No, it's the system. I know that already, but, you know, this is something even I can't control. So,
I got you.
It's okay. Trying to see if I can get it to work good.
Yeah, but you was saying name my 5.
Yeah. Give us your 5 top directors and then your top 5 films.
I think I said my 5 top films before it went out, but I'll re-say it again. But it's Child's Play, it's Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, and I would say Halloween. I don't know if I said that earlier or not, and it would probably be Poetic Justice. Would be my top 5, and then 5 directors off the top of my head that are my favorite because there's so many. It would probably be Jane Fonda, and then Tyler Perry, and then Jakarius Johnson. And Spike Lee would be my favorite. And can't really think of any other ones off the top of my dome. But those are my main ones, though.
Did you hear that Spike Lee's about to retire?
Nah, I didn't hear that. He's retiring from the business itself.
Yeah, I heard he's about to retire. He's doing like one last film, and then he's done.
He's probably ready to retire. He's probably ready.
Yeah. He's been out here for a long time.
He has.
Folks, I want to say this real quick. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yes.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. He gave us a lot of great work out here. Malcolm and Eddie, Theo on the Cosby Show. You know, the Gordon Cartrell shirt. It'll be one of the funniest moments in history when it comes to the Cosby Show and how hyped he was about this shirt for it to look the way it was. Those bananas. That was definitely crazy work.
It was.
Yeah, you know, rest in peace.
They said he drowned.
Yeah. You know, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
So, you mentioned Tyler Perry.
Say that again.
I said you mentioned Tyler Perry.
Yes.
Right?
Huh?
Directing takes vision, leadership, emotional stamina.
It do.
How do you manage your mental health when you're carrying the weight of a whole production?
Like I said, it's gonna be prayer and then meditating, but prayer and just like staying focused, like just knowing that if I keep my mind strong and keep my head focused, we can get through this and we can achieve the goal that we're trying to achieve. And I know that if I put God at the forefront of everything that I do, I know that I'll achieve it.
So how is it the same when it comes to dealing with multiple personalities? Like, how do you deal with that? You know, like, break that down to me.
When it comes to doing that, I have to pray because I have to realize that I'm dealing with people who are different, and like you said, it's different personalities on set and offset because I contact some of them offset, and so I have to realize that, hey, I have to deal with them each differently. So I just have to pray and hope that some of them are understandable and some of them are teachable. That's like my biggest prayer, like to know that they are teachable and know that they are understandable. And unfortunately, there are some that are not teachable and make stuff so complicated to the point where you don't want to deal with them at all. You don't want no dealings with them at all. And I think you know which one I'm talking about. So
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Because Lord have mercy.
You know, we're not going to speak on the person's name because that's unprofessional.
That's not
I will
professional.
say this.
But it's
will say this.
Yeah, it's just I don't ever want to work with nothing.
She kind of like turned me off from the whole situation. You know,
exactly.
So I'll say that. You know, and being as though that was my first time doing it.
Like dealing. I have to realize that there's going to be.
I don't like conflict
like that. Yeah, that's the
conflict.
thing. Like I don't like people who do not know how to If you don't know how to communicate with me, then we're not going to have that understanding because you didn't communicate with me that you didn't feel that you felt this way. So I can't read your mind, so I don't know how you're feeling, and I'm dealing with other people on set, so I just can't read you, and then I'm over here trying to deal with this. So if you don't know how to communicate to me professionally or whatnot, then I'm just not I'm not gonna deal with you.
I agree, but when it comes to things like that, it should be a rapport, and we tried to do that. So even with that situation, the best thing to do is build a rapport with the people that you're working with, right?
Exactly.
Even with that, some people just have a way of doing things to where they want it to be their way only. And when you're working on other people's time, you can't try to fit it to be your way.
Exactly. You can't.
You have to have understanding. Like you said, you have to have understanding. And you have to understand that, listen, if a person like myself, is working with you, and my goal is to promote what we got going on, you got to talk to the guy that's doing that.
Exactly.
But don't try to fit it to your own narrative. Go with the program. Don't try to change the program. Exactly. Go with the program.
Exactly.
So I think that was, even in that situation, like you said, they have to be teachable, like you said. And
I just took it as
when we tried to do that, it just didn't work still. So
I took it as because that was my first time kind of like ever working with a actor like that that acts like that. So I took it as like a lesson to be learned, and I took it as You just have to be careful with whom you're dealing with and use your discernment.
Yes. Yes. Discernment is definitely important when it comes to doing this. So you definitely have to use the discernment.
Exactly.
And, you know, pay attention to certain things about people. You know, like I said, build that rapport and get to know them on a deeper level before you want to go that route with them.
Exactly.
All right. So what emotions do you go through when bringing a script to life on stage or on screen? Is it ever overwhelming?
I wouldn't say overwhelming, but sometimes it can be. Sometimes, but overall, I'll say it's a pretty good experience. So it kind of gives me, like overall, it kind of gives me a happy feeling because it's a character that I wrote and I really want to see it come to life. So I love seeing my characters come to life off paper. So it's kind of a happy experience. It's overwhelming but happy at the same time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, I watched you work. You know, we didn't get as far as you know, to the point where we was actually on the stage because of that situation. And then I had other things going on, like my training and stuff like that. So it was like I was spreading myself out a little too thin, you know. And I understand that too. That's why if you want me on the next one, I got time now. Because I done figured out some time management out here.
I got you. I got you.
But, you know, I think when you work, the way you bring your characters to life, the way you get everybody involved, even on virtual rehearsals, it's great energy. Everybody energy was great.
Exactly.
And that's what you want when you work with people, great energy. So
yeah. That's why that's why you always see the same faces, like the same actors. You always see them because I really enjoy being around them, like I really do. So that's why I keep them around me.
Yeah, and it's good. And you know what? That's a good format to have because that's what Tyler Perry did. He didn't keep finding different actors. He kept the same actors and brought the message to life.
He did.
Multiple different ways with the same people.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that format. It works.
It does.
All right. So we starting to clear up a little bit with the vocals over here. It's clearing up some. I guess the system was a little glitchy, and that was clearing up.
Yeah. As you keep going, it'll clear up.
Yeah. All right. So, how do you handle creative disagreements or challenges during a shoot or rehearsal, especially when you're mentally exhausted?
Mentally exhausted. I try not to have rehearsals because I don't want to project that bad energy onto my actors who are in good spirit. So I'll probably cancel rehearsals for that day so that I don't project my mood. I'm not gonna lash out at anyone, but just your energy, your aura can feed off onto somebody else and then it'll ruin their mood, and then next thing you know that whole energy is traveling through your whole set and it kind of throws the mood off. So I'll probably take a day off and then, like I said, retrieve myself, pray, and get myself together, and then we're going to have rehearsals the next day.
That's right. That's right. So, after production wraps, right? Do you feel relief, emptiness, or something else? Like, what's your process after being done with project? Like, what do you feel in that moment?
I kind of get a sense of relief and I get a sense of joy all in one because, like, during the process, it'd be like a lot of complications. Like, oh, I got to do this. I got to replace this person because this person can't do it right now. And I'm understandable if you can't do it right now. So now I got to find somebody to come in your spot. It'd be like a whole lot of complications. But once it's done and finished and it looks right, it's a sense of relief and also a sense of joy.
Okay, so let's talk about you're directing a bit more, because I feel as though this is one of the biggest parts of you. The writing is a great big part of you, but that also blends with the directing, right?
It does.
Because when it comes to your directing, you're bringing things to life. And you're creating scenes for people to look at to build different emotions from people.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you ever directed a scene that was like personal and it felt like therapy to you?
I'll say one of my stage plays I have.
Okay, tell us about it.
It was basically like the scene where the character is getting their, like, want to resolve issues and want to be like, put it like this, I'm gonna try to get it out the best way I can. It was the love or hate, the first stage play that I did, and the character Tyrone, he wanted to grow, he wanted to be more, he wanted to grow more, he wanted to stop his childish ways, and he wanted to fix his marriage and be more of an adult instead of acting like a teenager. So I kind of, you as humans, no matter who you are, you can relate to that, because you don't want to be the same person that you was yesterday. You want to be different. You want to grow. You want to be more.
Right. You want to evolve.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So how did that scene feel like therapy for you?
It kind of the character itself kind of showed me like, hey, you can be more if you just take the time to work on yourself and focus on yourself. It's not going to be easy, but at least you know you can get through it day by day, because this character right here, even though I created this character, got through it day by day.
Oh man, it sounds like you know how to level things and to keep yourself grounded. And faith goes a long way with that. You know, without that, it probably wouldn't be able to be that way. So I commend you for that. You know, because for some people they have a hard time doing that. You know.
Yeah, some do. Some have a hard time. All you can do is pray for them, though, and hope they change.
Right. So, when directing your own work, how do you maintain emotional boundaries between the story and your real life experiences or pain?
I have to realize that this is a world that I created, and I have to realize that, hey, there is a reality. Once you come off set, you're coming back into reality. So set the boundaries, let it be known that this is just a set that I'm on, this is what I'm doing, this is not reality. So basically that's how I just set those boundaries in between that, letting myself know that, hey, what you're doing right here is just a set. When you come off this set, you realize you're back to reality. So if that makes sense, if that answers your question.
Yeah. All right. So tell me about a time where one of your actors was in character so much that they stayed that way the whole entire time. Tell a little story time real quick.
Truthfully and honestly, I don't think any of my actors ever done that before. If they have, never. If they have, I'm not aware of it. But no, because not even my aunt, not even her. She doesn't even. If she does, I'm not aware of it. If she does, still do that. But as far as I can recall, nah, I've never seen my actors do that. And that's just me being honest. I'm not gonna get up here and exaggerate a story that's not true and tell you, yeah, one of my actors did this, when I know in fact they didn't do that. So I can't recall any of my actors.
I feel like I had to do that for the role you gave me.
Which one? Like, see, like, if you did do that, I am unaware of it. So now you tell me, when did you do that?
Now, you know the whole thing about it, because the story for The Secrets We Keep was kind of like close to home, and you know that, you know.
Yeah, I do.
I share, you know, some of my life experience as well. So, you know, for that character, it was kind of like similar to what I had been through in real life. In a way, not exactly. you know, the character had its own little plot twist to it. You know, and I'm not going to reveal that because I'm pretty sure you're going to go back to that at some point in time in your career. So, but that character, I really had to get myself in tune to play that person and put myself in that moment. And I stayed like that the entire time, the whole day for rehearsals.
Damn.
That's how serious I took it.
See, I didn't know that.
That's why I felt some type of way about this person and what they did, because I really wanted to be a part of that, and I was going to bring it.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, if you want me to do another one, if you want me to join whatever you got going on, I definitely have some time management going on where I can do it now.
Okay.
And I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I got a script that like I was telling you about the script that I'm doing the first of the year. I know who's playing the main lady character because it's centered around a young boy who's in love with an older woman, and this older woman basically watched him grow up, and he's always liked her, but he never said anything due to, you know, age, basically. And that would be like she groomed him, so he kept his crush to himself. And then when he was finally older, like 27, he didn't know how to tell her that he liked her. And plus, she was separated from her husband, who isn't no good. So basically, I try not to give too much about that particular script because the script is finished. It's just I'm not passing it out until probably first of the year. But I'll probably end up letting you and my aunt read that script because I know for a full fact she's for a fact playing the main lady.
She brings it.
She does. I ain't gonna lie to you. She
got that voice.
She brings it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She definitely got that voice too. So
yeah, she do. Yeah, she's another actor. Like she's another one of my actors. Like when she gets in tune with her characters doing rehearsals, like she bring it to the table. I ain't gonna lie to you. Her energy alone uplifts everybody else. So
that's a fact. She had me cracking up during rehearsals. And I had y'all cracking up too, you know.
Yeah,
so
it
was like a yin and yang type of thing. So,
yeah, you did.
Yeah, it works well. You know, when I have people with great energy like that,
yeah, she good people.
Get great results.
Good people. Yeah, good people. She always bring it. That's always. Like that's like one of my, like, you know how you got that top roster, like that top starting roster, like she
starting
like
five, right?
Yeah, like she owned her, like on my top, like the top of my list. Like if I know when I'm getting actors together, she like the main first person I'm contacting.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's like off gate. That's off gate.
So, how do you mentally and emotionally prepare? I'm sorry. How do you emotionally and mentally prepare before stepping into a director role, especially when it's your own script?
How do I prepare for it? I mean, I know I say it all the time, but as you know, the prayer. Yeah, and then there's other stuff that I do too now. I'll take it.
So tell us.
Yeah, like I'll take it. It may, to some people it may sound crazy, but I'm not crazy by far. I kind of like prep myself, basically like, you got this. You gonna get it. You already here. You can't turn around now. You're already on set, so ain't no use you turn around if you're nervous or shy or whatnot. So just go on out there and do it. And I say a little quick prayer, and I get out there on set, and I bring it.
So, have you acted in your own plays as well?
No, but this will be my first time being in one of my plays this time in November.
Oh, snap.
I mean, I got a little short. I'm the pastor, so it's kind of like a little short snippet. So
he said, "Look, I'm gonna be in there, but I'm gonna get 5 minutes of fame on this."
Yeah, something like that. Like it'll be my first time being in one of my own. I'm trying to come from behind the camera more, so in case, like, because sometimes there's certain characters that I wouldn't mind playing because I know how I want it to be played, but get shy and I'd be like, I'll just stay behind the camera where I'm at. So I said, well, this time around, I'm gonna come out there on the stage. I'm gonna get out there in front of everything, in front of everybody, and be on set this time instead of being behind the camera.
Yeah. So you got some films out there already, right? Let's talk about it. Tell the people a bit about the films you got out there already.
Well, the one that I was working on, I wasn't able to get it off the ground due to complications. I'm not going to get into that. But the film that I do have out there is called The Call, which is available on my YouTube channel, the Star Film Productions channel. And I do have a couple of animation shows, which is called The Quan and Keon Show, which is my two brothers. So those and then my stage plays. And then there's films that is in production right now that is getting ready to be worked on. And then I'm a part of my cousin Keem's. I'm a part of his projects as well.
Okay. That's dope. That's definitely dope.
Yes.
All right.
And he's another director you should also interview as well.
Hey, hook it up. You already know. I'll get it moving and booming. Hopefully it's not glitchy on the day. You know, because this is a glitchy day, y'all. I'm so sorry. The audio's like this. I'm gonna have to take this and chop it up or something to make it sound better.
I will. I'll talk to him and put y'all in contact.
Yeah. So, what do you like about filming? Like, what is the uniqueness that draws you to wanting to film?
Basically, like I said, the characters. Like when you get to see somebody play your character off of paper, and then how they put extra onto the character, like it amazes me to see what people do with their roles. So that's like the best part about directing, to me anyway.
So what would you say are some do's and don'ts when it comes to directing?
Some don'ts, don't be, you can't cuss on here, can you?
No, man.
I got you. Basically, don't be a you know what on set. Don't be one of those directors that try to give everybody a hard time, or you don't want to hear nobody ideal, and you always refer to your team as your staff or your employees. Because I'm the type of director where I don't see my team as staffs or employees. I see them as family, and I see them as a team. So don't be a director who always want to have a stick up your butt and always want to be mean to your actors, because then nobody don't want to be around nobody like that, and nobody don't want to work with you. So I always try to be understandable of your actors, and I always try to listen to their ideas, because they could see something that you don't see, and just that one actor's idea could make your scene pop more. Like, there's great movies out here, but with these great movies, everybody got that favorite scene of that movie that they like.
Right.
So
I agree, and I say that what you just said right there, you actually did in real life with us. You know, yeah. I told you, listen, I don't talk like that, so I'm not even gonna say it like that. I'm gonna say it like this, and it worked. And he was like, "Go ahead, do it." Like,
exactly.
And it worked, and it made me feel more comfortable, especially for it being my first time acting. So to do that, well, it wasn't my first time. It was my first time talking acting. Because, you know, my first time acting was in my music video, and I didn't talk at all. But, you know, to have an actual role and to bring the character to life, it takes a lot of work. So,
yeah.
My next question to you is, what is it that Star is looking for when it comes to an artist, or like you said, a nobody? It could be an artist, a nobody, or people who's acted before. What is it that you're looking for in a person when it comes to fulfilling a role?
Okay, well, what I'm looking for, as I said, I'm looking for dedication, hard work, and basically you're dedicated overall. And I'm looking for somebody who does not waste time at all. Like, if you're serious about what you're doing, then I'm going to help you. I'm going to allow you to get a role, and I'm going to allow you on set. But what I don't like is, as I stated before, I don't like for my time to be wasted, and I don't like people who just want to say they want to be in something and then they don't show up. I Just can't deal with that. So what I'm looking for is dedication, overall dedication to what you say that you want to do. And it doesn't matter if you haven't acted before or not. As long as you're dedicated and I see that you're dedicated, I'll give you a chance. I don't mind.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. Star be doing her thing out here, y'all. All right, so here's my next question.
What's your next question?
What's one moment as a director that deeply impacted your script or mental health, positively or negatively?
Say that again.
What's one moment as a director that deeply impacted your script or mental health, positively or negatively?
Negatively would have been putting my trust into a cameraman that didn't know what he was doing, and it kind of ruined the film from being put onto the app like I said it was going to be, and it kind of set me back a little. So that kind of affected me mentally a little bit, but I got back on track. As I said, I prayed about it and I let him go on ahead about his business, and I cut him loose from me.
Okay. All right. So do you ever find yourself healing while directing? Like the more you got others to a scene, the more you heal too?
Yes, I do. I find myself healing. Yes, I do.
Okay. What's that experience like for you?
I mean, it's an amazing experience because it's like I was one way and now I'm healing into this person. So it's an amazing experience overall.
Okay.
If that answers your question.
Yeah, it does. It does. You know, sometimes every answer doesn't have to be long drawn out, and I understand that. You know, some things are just what they are. You know, it heals you. It heals you. It gives you comfort, and that's what we're looking for sometimes when we do the things that we do. Like this for me is therapy. It's a comfort, and when you put your all into something, it should be refreshing and vibrant for you, and it should give you that feeling that you're looking for.
Exactly.
So when you're doing work, there should be some emotional feeling or response from it.
It should.
You know? Yeah, you know, so I think that's pretty dope.
Exactly. If you're not getting no excitement from anything that you're doing, then may need to.
What are you doing it for?
Yeah, like you may need to take a step back and then like question. It's like it's all right to question yourself and then answer, because then that's where you find most of your answers, and then talk to God about it also. That's where you will find majority of your answers.
Okay, so what does Star got booming next? Like what's the next thing on your plate?
Basically my Screaming app is like the biggest next thing on my plate. Getting that released for December to be available on all Roku TVs.
Yeah. I can dig it. I definitely can dig it. Listen, folks, that's one thing that always helps. That Roku money. You know what I'm saying? That Roku money helps.
It do.
But if you had one thing that you say was your favorite thing that you do outside of directing, writing, what would that be? What's a hobby that Star likes to do herself on her own time when she's out and about, or when she wants to just take a break away from writing and directing and filming? What is that?
Fishing.
Okay. What you be catching?
I mean, I ain't catch nothing big. I caught like a little tiny fish. I couldn't even tell you the name of it. But just the overall being out by like I said, I love the water. Just being out by the lake fishing. Whether I catch something or I don't catch something, it's just the peace from it. And then also, like, I just gained another hobby I like to do. That's basically bird watching, like seeing the different birds and different birds that land and whatnot. So I'm trying to get more into that as well. So I'm thinking about getting a book probably tomorrow from the library on birds, so that way I can learn more.
You got your binoculars already?
I'm gonna order me a pair.
Yeah, you gotta get the binoculars if you want bird watch. You gotta make it
Yeah,
official.
I like
Get the
bird. I like bird
binoculars.
watching. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
But I get
that's
I
what's
get a
up.
couple of I get a couple of red birds every now and then coming through my front yard, and then a couple of bluebirds, and there was one bird I seen. I couldn't tell you the name of, but it was yellowish. It was like a yellow color, all yellow.
Yellow canary, probably.
It probably was. I've never seen it in this neck of the woods, so
I seen one down here in L Town. I definitely seen one down here. Matter of fact, when I first moved down here is when I first saw it. And I was like, oh, I'm definitely not in Philly.
No, not in Philly no more.
Yeah,
No.
I ain't never seen no yellow canary in Philly. That was an experience. You know,
Yeah.
just to be around so much grass was an experience, you know. The only time we get close to the grass is when we go to the parks. But, you know, it's grass everywhere around here. Dirt roads, grass, all of it's down there.
The country.
It's beautiful, though. I love it.
It is.
I
It's
wouldn't
peaceful.
change it for the world.
Yeah, I wouldn't change it.
Yeah. All right. So, let me ask you this. What are some things that it takes to get the film going? Tell the people a bit for those that want to just get started.
Well,
they say to themselves, well, I've got an idea. I want to make a film, but I don't know where to start.
Well, for one, it takes studying and it takes being teachable. Of course, you want to be teachable and having the right connections and getting with the right people.
Okay.
And having
so
script,
when you say that,
having script as well.
When you say the right connections, break that down a bit.
Basically, like getting like somebody who's already done it. It doesn't have to be no big celebrity or anything like that. Someone that's maybe a college student who has done a couple of short films. Get in contact with them because they are valuable also. People like to look over college students who are in film because they're not big or they don't have a big spotlight to their name, and people like to look over them. But those are actually the best people to be in contact with because they're going to put you in connection with other people who are in their department as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So the best I can tell you, don't overlook people that's in college, basically.
Yeah.
Because those are going to be your biggest. Those are going to be your biggest tools to help people that's in college, versus trying to get that big name person to help you with your project or be on your project. Sometimes a student that's taking acting classes, those are your best options. Students going to film school, those are your best options because they're just like famous people. They're just not famous. But they're just like them. They just don't have the fame attached to their name.
Yeah. Sometimes talent supersedes everything, and sometimes locally.
Exactly.
The local people can help you get to exactly where you want to go.
Exactly.
So it's not always about the big name, like you said. I agree with you there. I definitely agree with you there.
Yeah, and that's where some people get messed up and then they get discouraged because they can't get in contact with this big name person. And then they see somebody else who's just like they'll get in contact with a big name person. But you have to also realize people, before they got to that big name person, they had to come through people who didn't have no name to themselves just to get to that particular person. But it's not all about having connections to big time people. Sometimes all you need is sometimes a college student and a person that's in acting classes can be your biggest success story. Having them a part of your project.
That's right. You never know who's going to be the next big thing in today's world anyway.
No.
So that's how it is.
True.
Yeah. So with grandmas too, right? let's go back to Grandma Sue for a minute. The first time I saw you do Grandma Sue, right? I'm gonna be real. I didn't know what it was. I thought you was just fooling around and you was just being on there being funny. But the more I started to see that you were doing it, I realized like, oh, this is like an alter ego / character going on right here.
True.
What was the motivation behind Grandma Sue and coming out with this character? I understand that you told me where the idea came from, but what was the motivation behind it?
The motivation behind it was basically like me trying to get people to laugh, me trying to cheer people up. So, and I said, well, this should cheer people up. And half of the stuff that Grandma Sue be saying is basically stuff off the top of my dome and stuff that I've seen, like, you know, older women that I've been around basically, and how they have no filter at all. They don't care how they don't mean no harm, but they don't care how it come out, but it's gonna come out. It's gonna hurt your feelings, but it's gonna come out.
It definitely be a little, it's definitely a little explicit a little bit, y'all. So be careful of that. I'll let y'all know now. Like she said, no filter.
If you got that, everybody got that one auntie that don't have no filter on her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, if you ain't never had one of those aunties, I don't know what to tell you about your childhood. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I definitely had my aunt. May she rest. Both of my aunts, may they both rest in peace. But my aunt that was like my best friend, she had no filter.
Let you have it.
She was the one who would really, you know, even though she was, you know, up there in age, she wasn't like old. She was turning like 50 something, like 51, I believe.
50s ain't old. 50s ain't old.
But she definitely told it like it was, and she definitely did not hold anything back. She said whatever she felt, however she wanted to say it. You know, so that character, it does remind me of that in a bit. So when I see that, I felt like, yo, this remind me of like some old head just going in on somebody. And the way you use social media as a platform with that, how is that going for you? Like, break that down a bit.
It's going good. Like, I just gave her own YouTube channel, so it's going good. It's going good.
How's the reception from the people?
It's good reception from people. Like, some people like it, and then you got those who are going to complain. But overall, I look at the people who have positive stuff to say. So, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. So you said you're going to turn Grandma Sue into a cartoon, right?
Yeah, but that won't be till about first of the year.
Okay. So January 2026 is when we will expect to see Grandma Sue.
Probably around January, or maybe, like I was saying, maybe March or April at the most, to kind of give me time to get the scenes drawn out and get it and get the voice to match the when the character is talking. You want your voice to add up with the character's mouth, so that takes time.
Yeah. So how did you get involved with animation? Like, tell us about that.
Cartoon Connect, the guy Cartoon Connect, like watching Little Ron, and there's another guy, I can't think of his name, but he has a cartoon called Berry Tales. It's basically like a bunch of bears on a college campus, and they go through the most with life. So that kind of got me more into like animation, and plus like cartoons from back in like the 90s and whatnot, like your Rugrats or your Doug and Cat and Dog, and I think it's Rocco's Modern Life. I forget the name of it, but cartoons like that. And like your Ed, and Eddie's, and, you know, Cartoon Network. That kind of gets me. Huh?
I said you going back on Ed and Eddie.
Heads, that's like my favorite show, matter of fact. And then you got your Scooby Doo and all of them. Like that's like my favorite shows.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. So will we see more animations?
Say that again.
Will we see more animations other than Grandma Sue?
Yes, you'll see like my book, my stage play Love or Hate, that's being turned into an animation series, which releases December of this year with the app itself. That'll be the first show on the app when it releases.
Okay. So what are you naming the app?
Singletary Network LLC.
Okay, Singletary Network.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that. Singletary Network, y'all. Yo, listen, Star got some stuff moving and booming, y'all. So pay attention to what she's doing, you know? She's definitely dope. She's very, very, very talented. She's a great writer. And like I said, when she give you a script, it ain't gonna be no 2-3 pages. That thing gonna be like this. You be like, dang, I gotta learn all this. But listen, it's good though, because to learn it gets you ready to be acclimated for what you're trying to do. And for me, like I said, I took it serious. I was on point when we was in rehearsal. I brought that character to life.
You did,
You know,
you did.
and they was laughing. They was laughing, but it was good because it sounded like something that you would literally see on the film. And the way she writes, you can tell the way you write, it's like you know how you want it to go already. So it's like, I commend you for that because your imagination is like,
thank you. Appreciate it.
It's very dope. Very, very dope.
Appreciate it.
When you're creating these characters, what's going on in that mind of yours? Like, how do you come
in my
up
head?
with
You
these
said what's
concepts?
going on in my head?
Yeah, what's going on in your head that you're coming up with these crazy concepts? Break it down a bit.
I didn't hear your answer.
I said, what goes on in your head when you come up with these concepts?
Basically, like I tell people, my characters are very much fiction, but to me, they're very much real and they're very much alive. They just are in my head, so ain't no telling what goes on up there in my head. But I just take what I hear and I put it on paper.
Are they like sides of your personality that people don't experience?
Say that again.
Would you say they're like sides of your personality?
Yeah, basically they are. They are. Some are. Some. And like I said, some are just characters that I create. I give them their own personality. I give them their own style. But majority of the characters, some are my own personalities, but majority of them have their characters that I come up with.
That's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And I think that, you know, what you do is definitely cool to create 28 books, right? 28 books. That means you really are dedicated to being an author. So do you like writing books more than writing scripts?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay. So what feeling do you get from writing a book? Like, what is that like for you?
I get a joyful feeling. Like I get happy when I'm writing a book. When I know that I'm done with writing scripts, I get excited when I know I'm about to start on a new book.
Okay. So what do you do to de-stress?
What I do to de-stress, it will probably be to take a nap, basically. So you want to give your mind time to rest and whatnot.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. So, as a young Black woman in a leadership role, right?
Mm-hmm.
What mental battles have you had to fight to be taken seriously as a director?
Just say that again.
As a young Black woman in a leadership role, What mental battles have you had to fight to be taken seriously as a director?
Furthermore, just being a black woman overall, you have to fight a lot harder, and you have to prove to people that you you have to show them that, hey, I do have the abilities to do that. I do have the brains to do this. So it's a lot you have to face. Just even not me being a woman overall, just me being black overall, you have to face a lot. But I got through it a lot.
Yeah.
If that answers your question.
So have you ever had like no's when you try to get like sponsorships from films? Or
Yes,
like how does that go for you? Like what is that process like?
I mean, it's a tough process because you like I had one sponsor that said, "Yeah, I'll sponsor you," and then they wanted to meet me in person. And once they met me in person, their whole tone changed, and I knew why it changed. And then all of a sudden, it was, well, let me talk with the owner, and then I will get back with you. And never heard nothing from them at all. It's still to this day, I still haven't heard nothing from them.
Right.
But all you can do is keep moving forward and can't let stuff like that get to you because unfortunately we live in a world where there are still some people who are stuck in their ways and there are still some people who are just not right in the head and they are just cruel and evil people.
So was it because they seen that it was black girl magic behind the script? They basically
Yeah, that
was like,
was
oh
pretty-
no, I'm good.
Yeah, that was pretty much. I mean, over the phone, their tone was like completely different. They were like excited and wanted to meet, and once they met me, it was like a whole nother different tone.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, it's one of you coming in here, like that type of. Not saying they said that, but that was the energy and that was the tone that it gave.
Yeah, I understand. I experienced that too. I'll tell you about that off camera because I had a big opportunity and it seemed like he was excited to work with me. And then in that situation, it was like I heard nothing else again. We had like two conversations, and after that, it was no more. So
Exactly. That's how it was with this particular business. But I'm not a messy person, and I'm not the type of person to call a business out because I'm not that type of person. But it's just know it's a business that everybody goes to, so it don't bother me.
So, have you ever experienced imposter syndrome when directing?
Who?
Or how do you silence that inner critic?
You said impossible?
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. I've never experienced anything like that before.
Okay. So, how do you silence your inner critic?
Just sound it out. I drown it out. Like I said, you have to drown out the sound. Like you have to drown out the sounds of the words. Sometimes you have to drown out the voices in your head because if you don't, it'll overpower you and it'll hinder you from achieving your goal.
You know, my friend got this song called Voices, and part of the song he says, "I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. They in my head. They talk to me."
That's that. Yeah. That's that.
We run things in our head constantly when we're doing things like this, right?
Yeah.
We're our worst critic a lot of the time. You know, a lot of the time we can be our worst critic, and it makes things so hard to deal with because we want to be successful, right?
True.
That even when it's good, sometimes we can doubt it.
You can. That comes from.
And it'll make you sometimes not want to put whatever that work is out.
It do.
And we're self-conscious about it a lot. So when you got a good product, just put it out.
That's the best way to just put it out there. And if you got somebody that want to help you, the voices, like when you listen to those voices in your head, it can also hinder you from working with someone that actually wants to help you. Everybody is not out to get you.
That's a fact. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
How do you deal with people not showing up for your vision the way you show up for them?
Not much I can do. I mean, it stings, but not much that I can do. Stuff that's out of my control, pray for them and cut them loose and go on about my business. I wing myself away.
Right. As you should. As you should.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think you dope.
I appreciate it.
I want to say that. I think you dope. And that within itself, you know, since the first time we met, you know, your professionalism is awesome.
Appreciate
so
it.
I commend you for that. Here's my next question. Does it feel like emotionally when you see your cast bring your vision to life? What does it feel like emotionally when you see your cast bring your vision to life for the first time?
It's an exciting feeling. It's a joyful feeling because I see people that's dedicated and they're actually bringing the characters to life. So it's a happy feeling.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm glad that you be pleased with your results.
Yes, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased.
Okay. 2 more questions.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned about your own emotional intelligence through directing?
Well, actually, I surprise myself every day with the growth that I made overall, and just to see that I have this skill to bring a whole script to life amazes me, and that I can gather up people to bring these actors to life is amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome because, you know, it always feels good to know that the work is done, for one.
True.
That's a good feeling within itself. But when you get the result that you're looking for,
that's an even better feeling.
Right. You know, I pray that that happens for you throughout your entire career.
Exactly. Thank you.
You hear me? I hope that happens for you for your entire career.
Thank you.
Keep that same energy that you always have. You know I rocks with you.
I got you.
And you know, the other things that you got going on, I've been praying for you for that too. I'm not gonna let that out the bag till you're ready to let that out the bag.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, one last question.
Okay, I'm ready.
And you know it's my last and final question that I ask everybody. So here we go. If it's one thing life has taught you, what is that and why?
To keep pushing and to keep moving and know that you can't force people to see your vision. Because I always say this, like I said, everybody don't have the same glasses as you. So you can't force somebody to see your vision. You can't force your business plan onto anybody. So the best thing to do is just keep moving and put God first and you will succeed.
That's right. That's right. Star Singletary, folks. Anything you want to say to the people before we get on?
Just stay focused and stay prayed up.
Stay focused, stay prayed up. All right. So, Star, you already know to hold on. Don't hang up. I'm about to close out the show. And we going to talk, even though it's a little staticky. We going to talk. All right. So, I'm gonna put you back in the virtual room, but I'm about to close out. You want to say bye to the folks?
Bye.
All right, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, even though it's a little choppy. I apologize. We'll be back bigger and better the next episode. I promise you. I'll figure out the kinks. But listen, my guest came. She saw. My guest came, y'all saw, and she gave the real. Very positive, great energy, great soul out here. And listen, it's only up from here. Folks, I want y'all to go. So here, I'm gonna put it up on the screen for a second. If you want to join the good fight for equality and justice for all, in the state of North Carolina, please get in contact with me. Y'all know my socials. Send me a message. Send me an email. All of it is on my social medias. But listen, visit BlackLivesMatterGrassroots.org for more information if you want to join Black Lives Matter Grassroots. We are here. The grassroots means the boots on the ground, the people that fight for our folks. And we're going to continue to do that. We will bring change in this world in a way where it's effective for all. But listen, like I said, my guest, she was here. She's awesome. Once again, it's another episode brought to you by Collywood TV, Collywood Radio, Collywood Music, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, and the podcast with Tigmatic, TheMindBrand.com, NorShadeTheMore.com, and Rat Patch. So, without further ado, I'm going to end off, relax, enjoy my night, and I hope y'all do too. Put God first, love on your family, and always be great out here. Until the next time, folks. Peace.
What's up, y'all? Tune into the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic.
Radio for the Pop Podcast with your boy Tigmatic. Interview.
Pop Podcast, stirring the pot.
So tune into the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic on Collywood TV.
Tune in to the Pop Podcast, my boy Tigmatic.
And Going In Radio. You might get some good music and some knowledge.